Hey everyone, I've got this, I think it's a piece of jasper, and I'm going to wrap it in copper wire, and this is 17.5-inch copper wire. So let's get started. I'm going to take one of them and double it in half. And I just worked with some nickel silver just a little bit ago. Whew. This being so much easier than nickel silver. I don't know if it's the brand I have or what. But I'm going to make a little loop here. Both of these are both the same size. I'm going to tighten it down. Try not to hit that GoPro because it makes an awful sound. We've got a cross here. We just crisscross the wires, and I'm making about even on both sides. I think I got it too tight. Alright, have it about even on both sides. Cinch it down. Alright, we're going to take this bead. It ain't a bead. We're going to take this cabochon. And we're going to go across. Take this wire all the way back to the back and go up. And hold it there. We're going to go across with this one. Take it all the way to the back and go up with it. And go down with that one. So this is what you have. That's what I want. And we're going to take this one, take our finger, and curl. Oh, that's heaven compared to that nickel silver I used a minute ago. And we're going to go out, and go back here to the back, and hide it in the back. And so that's what we just did. We just went around that. Then on this side. I've been trying to figure out how to do a bracelet like this. I've never done one like this. So, at least the centerpiece of the bracelet. Cinch that one down. Alright. Now. I want to go ahead and put my bell up here. Well, wait a minute, we might see. I wonder if there's a way I could use 2 wires. We'll wait on that. I'm going to make a swirl down here. Go around it again. Go around it again. Maybe go around it one more time. However many times you go around it is up to you. How big a swirl you want, how tight you want it. Then go back here. And wrap it around. Well, let's leave it a little loose yet. Another one. We are going to have a double bell up here. We're going to wrap it around both of them. Then we're going to take this wire and we're going to do a little curl. And I want it over a little bit, so got a little curl started there. I just had to center it up a little bit. Wonder if that's gonna make it down to the bottom. Nope. So I have to take one of these curls out. Pull that out a little bit. Get a little curve to it. Alright, we've got that much. So I don't know if I want to just go across it here. put a tight little curl in it. And to do that, I might have to use these. Take it across here. We're going to put a crystal on right there. We're going to bend it over a wire. I still have this one. I don't know what to do with that. I might just cut it off. We'll see what we think. I want something bigger than that. Put our bell up here. Bend it forward a little bit. I either have to hook it there or there, and I think I'm hooking it there. Because it's going to be twisted if I hook it here. So we're going to go right there. Put our paintbrush back in there. Now, we could take these and go across. I never really went across anything like that before, but I sort of like that. Right about there, because this is an exceptionally beautiful stone, so I'm going to do that. And add interest to it anyway. We're going to cut that there. Make sure we've got it hit on the back. Now, I've got 2 more beads here. And anytime you cut off wire, just save it. You can use it for earrings. You can use it for bracelet links. So, yeah, I want to put it there. That's where I want it. I'm just going to curl it around. Okay, there we go. Yeah, thanks for watching. It did turn out pretty. Never put them across the stone before, but I think it adds something to it. But thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking it out to the end and liking and subscribing. It really helps me out. And until next time, y'all take care out there. Bye-bye.